To the video, guys. Today I want to talk about Xenomorph's uh, ability and how overpowered he is. I know a lot of people are defending his side, um, which is going to discourage behavior from doing any type of rework on him. There is a side of the community who is siding against Xeno, and I think it's just so imperative that we do so because Xeno is the first licensed killer that we had in a long time, and he's very cool looking. The queen skin is very amazing, and I want to see more skins come to him in the future. His perks are good, the map is fun. All around, Xeno was a successful release. Besides, now that people understand his power and how strong it is, he is easily climbing to the S tier. And the reason that is because his power has no downside to it whatsoever. You will see in this video where I am going to go through each killer who has similarities to Xenomorph's powers. So Huntress, Deathslinger, mainly Nemesis, who would be the most close in power, and Pyramid Head. I'm not doing Trickster due to the fact that he takes multiple hits, like across pallets and whatnot. A lot of angles against him just don't work. So his powers just doesn't feel similar enough to me for me to go through Trickster. But he could be grouped into this category. But for me, I just feel like the people who can just one hit and like mind game pallets rather than just, throw a bunch of daggers. But obviously Xeno is his own killer and all these powers are different in many different ways, but the main thing that should be consistent, because it works for all of these killers are relatively balanced. A good Huntress is scary, a good Nemesis is scary, a good Pyramid Head's scary, but they're counterable due to one fact, and the fact is they have notification that they're going to do their power. They, Huntress does the little huh. Nemi pulls out his tentacle. Pyramid Head slams his sword on the ground. All these different things, so you can start mind gaming it the right way. And they can all just walk through the palette and not use their ability, but just knowing that they're trying to do that makes a huge difference in gameplay, which you'll see here. Because we do have a section of this video where I will be showing my hardest at looping each and every one of them with my cousin playing as them. And you'll see that there was nothing I can do against Xenomorph, which this will be at the end of the video. But against the other killers, I was able to have fun. I was able to mind game. We were doing little silly things, we weren't fully trying. But the moment he pulled out Xeno, everything became unsafe and almost nothing that I could do against his ability. We show off the turrets and how the turrets do not take Xeno out of his power. I even put it on shack window. And even if you crawl through a window, you can still hit it and remain in your power. And even if you don't remain in your power, you can just go back into a tunnel. And then last but not least, that I think is really strong, is that Xeno is so low to the ground, he's hard to see through some loops, which makes it easier to mind game with Xeno, even though you don't really need to. But on certain maps, like the swamp and whatnot, you can't even see him through the grass. And then you add on the low terror radius that he has, and the pressure on generators by teleporting, and he becomes a very hard killer to go against. The terror radius is very low, he shows up out of nowhere, you already don't really make anything, and now that because he showed up out of nowhere because of a low terror radius, you're not making anything. And that's not including if you put stealth perks on him. But I hope you guys enjoy the video. I do repeat myself on what I'm trying to explain just to get my point across. Like I said, we did have a little fun with this video and went for just like crazy hits and whatnot, but you guys should be able to instantly tell the difference between Xeno and any killer who has the same, relatively the same type of ability. You guys enjoy. We are going to go through all the killers with me looping against them to show their power and my ability to be able to counter it due to just notification alone. And go. He's just gonna try to snipe me right at the start. Hi. See right here, now I just know, like, I cannot go into these open gaps without ducking or being afraid of what she's going to do. Why are you holding the hatchet for so long? And obviously Huntress can hit over pallets just like every one of the killers that we mentioned. That was gonna be good. I know. I mean, you can too, you just like aim down a little too far. But what makes Huntress fun to go against is when you come around to this pallet, if you want to hit me over it, I'll know. Like that. I could just counter it. I know what you want to do. I know what you're planning on doing. She has to reload because her power's strong, so it needs a counter to it. Xeno, bam, would hit me right there. I mean, Huntress could have, but it would have been very unlikely. Did I lose you? Oh, there you are. Right here, I can put any... I can just run into a fucking wall. I can put anything that I need in between me and the killer to make sure that I have a strong defense with fun counterplay. But all of these windows, TNL loops, are completely countered by Xenomorph. I can never run those against him. Oh. Big swing for the Lord. No. No. Even if fast faults are a thing, I'm gonna pretend that they are. Oh my god, there's not another window there. But now a Huntress is out of hatchets. He actually spooked me with that one a little bit. I should have took the window. But, like I said, just point proven on the Huntress chase. All it takes is notification and a little bit of slowdown on the killer to make them fun to go against. We are doing Death Slinger, and go. So another good point that I need to bring up is that if you drop the pallet against a Xeno versus against a Death Slinger or a Huntress, that the bullet, or well, the hook, the harpoon, will end up hitting the pallet when Xenos will just hit through it. Plus, like, Xeno's hitbox is absolutely insane in comparison to other people. Like, that just went past me and I didn't even try to do it. I have time to drop the pallet against a Death Slinger because he's reloading. Gives me time to break away. Oh, why did you do that? But like this loop right here against a Xeno would be absolutely impossible for me to run. So, you know, the smart choice would be for, if it's a Xeno, to run alongside. But sometimes, depending on how you're approaching a pallet, it's not always possible for you to be able to do that. Sometimes you have to run the smaller side. Just because you broke the chain against me a couple times. So right there, he could have used, or Xeno would have been able to use his tail instead of a basic attack, and just forced a hit. Right there, Xeno's attack would have hit me, but Death Slinger is only going to get deep if he would have let the chain just break. Woo! Stop trying to get these crazy shots. So some of these pallets, like with these killers, you can dodge their moves because the hitboxes aren't too insane. And Xeno can get right up to the pallet and just slightly back up and hit you. And we could say that about like Huntress. She can back up a little bit and then make the shot. Woo! TNL on you. So yeah, now we'll move on to the next killer. We are going to do Mr. Pyramid Head. One of my personal favorite killers. And the only counter to the flashlight glitch right now, including Artist and him are the only ones who can stop people from glitching into lockers. Alright, let's do it. So I know he's going to try to do his power, so I'm going to stay away from the loop a little bit. Ooh, good hit. Pre-drop a pallet. He got ballsy with it. But like just this little bit, man. of knowing that he's doing it is huge. And the punishment of you using it, I decided I'm just gonna drop that power. Xeno would just hit you again. I could just leave the loop. Oh wow. If you had ranged add-ons there, you would have got me. That would have been really good. Right there was a good bait, you know. I lost the 50-50. I knew there was going to be a 50-50. Yeah, that was one of the big points I was putting out was Xeno's hitboxes are so broad. Right there, you're not, cocking back your power, so I'm not that scared. Woo, hi. Oh, that's not where I thought you went. Yeah, Xeno, I would have just been absolutely destroyed there. Especially if he had, like, save or something. I don't think I make this. You miss your power, I do. I can also, with Pyramid Head, you can just kind of look where he's looking. I don't get anywhere here. And some Nemesis, who I would say is the closest in similarity and power of Xeno. We'll start on Killer Shack, why not? Call him Buckaroo. Want to be hit by your little tentacle. I completely lost track of you. Not gonna lie. There we go. Mind gaming yourself on Shack over there? Where'd you go? No! That's what I said, are you mind gaming yourself on Shack? But I wouldn't hold your whip. You're never gonna catch up. Nice bait. Punch me. Like, if you bait me properly, just punch me. But like, just a simple being able to react to it. Nice. Not a zombie. Not a schmommy. really is. I love killing Nemi zombie as Nemi. Gets a little bit of his power for doing it too. Wait, what? Not a zombie. Steven! Damn. Notification. Look. See he's about to use it and just keep going. Woo. It would have instantly have died to a xeno there and there. I think I get hit on that. Nope, just duck it. Dead xeno there. Dead Nemi there. We'll do pick me up. We'll do Xeno again. We'll do Nemi again just because his power is the most. His power is the most similar. Like when everybody relates Xeno, they try to use Nemi as an example. Oh yeah, probably. Alright, let's go again. Yeah, so when Nemesis's power does get upgraded to level 2 and 3, his range and everything increases. Actually, I didn't think that was going to hit me around the corner there. I'm also just bad at the game. What a mind game. Oh no, not a zombie. So when Nemi gets his power upgraded, being able to shred through pallets faster than any killer in the game. Yes. Maybe? I don't know if you can get to that. Yeah, Xeno can definitely hit through that. Well, that's what I was saying, like Xeno has like crazy like death slinger capabilities. Oh wait, you went all the way around? And then last but not least, let's go do some Xenomorph. Guys, so now the main man of the hour. You guys have seen my loops against all the other killers who are relatively similar. I do have a turret set up just to be using the quote-unquote counter to them. Right here. I don't know why he didn't just go for the pallet, but look, he missed his power, yet he is still on me. Like, he is still on me. Even though he used his power. Look at that. Look at that. What was I supposed to do? Okay, I'm gonna leave. I know where a turret is. Luckily, I got lucky that he wasn't gonna use his power there. Oh man, he hit the turret. So I gotta take shack window. And I'm dead. I used my counter. which was the turret, so he couldn't come pick me up. I left the loop because he missed his power, so I should be able to make it to something else. And I just was not able to. Hop in your tunnel to get your power back if you want. Oh, of course it is. Oh, I'm gonna pre-drop Shack Pallet and just hope not to die. God, and he's also just so fast. He's hard to see too because he's so low to the ground. Right there, thought he was gonna use the power. He didn't use the power because there was no notification to it. Even if he were to miss that window, if he were to have missed that hit on me, what was I going to do? Because he had no slowdown. So my cousin also has the 33% faster through windows. That's without bamboozle when he's in crawler mode. So say he misses that window and I hop it. I don't have flight. I don't have any type of exhaustion perk. He's just already back on me. So my best bet, so crawl through that window after me. Say I made that window. Okay, I just hopped the window. Now I'm trying to get over here. I'm dead. Let's do that again. We'll have you hop the window and do exactly what you did. Yeah, I will. So then next thing we're going to show is, I want to show this first and then we'll show the turret. So go hop the window again and go for your tail attack once you get back in the crawler. If I bait it, I literally just I even told my cousin to do the attack at the pallet. And he did, but he saw me move away from the pallet and bait it. So he just moved his camera a little bit and it still hit me. So now, let's say that windows are the problem. Even though he doesn't even have to crawl through it to make it back to this pallet. But now with a turret, he destroys it, still in his power. He barely missed there, that was just an unlucky hit. But, you know, most of the time I'm gonna get hit there. This is a big loop against Xeno, and all he has to do is break this. Oh, I'm gonna feint it, think he can use his power. Got lucky. Woo! And there is times that Xenos are going to miss. It just happens. But it is so less likely for them to miss, and even if they do, there's no punishment to it whatsoever. Like, I'm trying to loop as much as I was against every other killer there. Right there, I don't make the pallet, I don't get anywhere. I didn't think he was going to try to use it again because he was able to hit a basic attack there. And that's just the power of Xeno. I think a good change for him would be when he's in crawler mode, he can only use tail attack. And either one, he has more of a punishment, like a slowdown for his tail attack, or he should have to like charge it up like a spring. Like on the top of your screen, the tail would come back towards you and then shoot out really fast. Either way, there'd be notification there wouldn't be many 50/50s on pallets, and the charge would let it go further, so then there'd be a skill barrier than to just use the tail. But that's all I have to say about the video today. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, subscribe. I plan on making a lot of Dead by Daylight content within the next few years. My graphics and stuff on my videos are a little low right now, but I'm slowly progressing to work on them. I am doing all the editing myself, thumbnails, and yeah, that's all I got for you guys.